All right, folks, here we are working from home and I'm making videos for you because I missed you guys. I've got to make sure you get all your videos. And this is the recipe you've been waiting for during quarantine. It's made the beans list at my alma mater. It's up for an award on Nickelodeon's Bean Choice Awards. And I'm gonna boil it all down for you. And I bet you can't guess what it is I'm making. Okay, maybe you can. It's beans! Because they're cheap, they're shelf stable, they are nutritious, and they are easy to make. So let's get started. Tip number one in bean cookery. They've gotta be soaked. If you don't soak them, they will take an extra long time to cook, and no one's got time for that. Soaking them also awakens the fibers and the nutrients in the beans, kind of almost like sprouting would do for other plants. It creates an environment where the nutrients can come alive. Normal tap water will create a tougher skin on your beans because of the mineral content. Just use a little bit of salt in your water. Soak your beans in that and it'll mitigate any of the tough skin problem that you might have. Bags of beans can have weird pieces, they could have stray pebbles, just sort through it. Good news, I see no rocks, which is great, but I do see, a broken bean, and I see a couple of shrivel, you guys. So we can get rid of those. Bye-bye. We'll need to put our beans in a container to soak them. We'll need about enough water to cover it by an inch, which in this case is about 3 cups. We'll need a tablespoon of salt for those 3 cups. We'll need to mix them together like so. And now shake it. Shake it. With the thing, there's a lid right there. Oh my God.
Don't move.
And now we're gonna pour it over our beans. Voila! You're soaking your beans. I already told you how to do that, but mine are already ready. So we're gonna drain them. You don't wanna cook your beans in this liquid. This liquid has served its purpose. So say goodbye. Bye-bye. Doo-doo-doo. Ooh, the beans have plumped up a little bit. You can definitely tell that they are different in size and in texture than they were when we put them in the water. Got your handy dandy pot. And this is what you're gonna use to cook your beans. You can use an Instant Pot, you can use a slow cooker, but nothing beats an actual stove for most things. I'm gonna be real honest with you on that. Got your drained beans? Put them in your pot. You wanna put them in first, because how else you're gonna know how much water to put in? You gotta do it an inch above the amount of beans that you have. So in order to measure that, you have to have the beans. So let's add our water. Yeah, we about there. You can always add a little bit more water if you feel the beans are getting a little bit too dry as they cook. No problem. Just add a little bit more, you're good. The first half of bean cookery is aromatics, but no salt. None. Don't even think about it. That'll go in the second half. I'm going to use garlic and bay leaf because that's what I have in my apartment. But you can use onion, you can use carrot, all the things. This is what I'm going to do. Remove those pesky skins. You can smash them a little bit more if you want. Yeah, get them real flat. And now, these can just go straight in. We're gonna turn it on to about medium-high because we want it to come to a boil. And you can turn it to high if you want to, but I'm gonna do medium-high because the stove scares me. And once it comes to a boil, you'll reduce it to a simmer, cover it, and let it cook for about an hour. We have come to the second half of our bean cooking extravaganza. They're not gonna be done yet, but they have certainly plumped up and they're looking good. Gosh, I love beans so much, y'all. So we're gonna add some salt, some smoked paprika, and some toasted cumin seeds. Stir these around. And these are gonna add some flavor and some depth to your final product. Cover them back up. And wait. Okay, it has been 2 hours, and I think it's time to check on our beans. Oh my gosh, they smell so good. Let's taste them for doneness. Oh, they look amazing. They look kind of perfect. Let's see. Oh my gosh, so creamy. The skins are not tough. There's no bite. They just kind of melt in your mouth, but still kind of hold a little bit of shape. That is a perfect bean right there. So you'll do that same method with any beans. Kidney, black, cannellini, black-eyed pea, any kind of bean. Keep them in the liquid and then drain them as you use them. If you're trying to substitute dried beans for your canned beans in a recipe, just know that your dried beans will about triple or quadruple in size after you cook them. You have about 1.5 cups of canned beans per can, per 15-ounce can, so you can do the math from there. Keep watching, we're gonna have more of these coming up since we're all working from home, so look for us, we'll be here. See you next time.